Hi, welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tusi. On here, I do videos on self improvement, self development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, my OG. I'm so happy to have you here once again. So, today's video is going to be a calm chit chat video while I do my makeup and telling you guys the things that I am unlearning in the face of my life right now. So let's get into that. One thing I'm unlearning is it is okay not to rush. Now I'm not saying in sense of every day, but just in sense of your life generally. Like rushing the things that are supposed to happen in your life or the things that you want to happen in your life. Do you get? So I'm not talking about general rushing and no. I'm talking about like real life things, and it is okay to take your time. You don't need to rush. You don't need to have everything um at the same time or have everything a specific time. It's okay for things to be spread throughout your years. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's okay for you to have that first house at 50, at 40, right? So I'm on learning that you don't have to rush. Do you get? Time is not going anywhere. If you put it like technically, oh, time is going. If you look at it, Loki, time is really not going anywhere because if you look at your life and you pray to live long, you have, let's just say you pray to live max 80 years, 90 years, that's like 9 decades. And if you rush some of the things that you feel like you're supposed to have or are supposed to happen in your life in your first decade or in your second decade or in your third decade, what happens to your fourth and fifth decade? I know some people will say, oh, then you're supposed to be enjoying those things. I understand it, but there's always this excitement you get when you're trying to like get things. Do you understand? So I'm just like, you know what? It's okay, to have certain things at the age that you feel like you're supposed to have it. So it's okay not to rush. And also in sense of the little things, it's okay not to rush certain things. You want to open a business, it's okay to take your time too. Do you understand? It's okay for you to take your time to even know people. Do you understand? It's okay for you to take your time to make research about certain things that you want. Just take your time. I feel like we're just so built to rush everything in our lives. We're built to, okay, this has to be now, it has to be now. But I'm just unlearning that it's okay not to be in a rush. It's okay to just take your time to do things. You want to buy certain things, take your time to buy it, right? The fact that it's trending now doesn't mean that, oh, then you have to buy it now, now, now. That's something that I'm learning, that it's okay. If you want to buy certain things, buy it when you want to buy it, not when you feel like you're supposed to buy it. Buy it when your mind, your body is okay to having those things. Do you understand? So rushing is something I'm learning. It's okay for things to take time. I have also realized that not everyone is like me. Not everyone is like my family member. People are different. Like there is a wide range of behaviors and characters. And I'm like, really? I am just learning that now. And it's so amazing that because I feel like, oh, okay, so the friends that I have had or the people that I've known, trust me, are like decades. I really haven't met people new or different until like last year, right? Where I started meeting. In fact, I think it's only one person that is new that I met last year, and before then, I've not met anybody really new. Meet in sense of going ahead to talk to the person and be close to the person in sense of that. So it's not like I've not seen people, I've seen people, but they're always like no close. So until that person came, or until I met the person or started to know the person, I always felt like everybody's the same because of the way that I am, the way my parents are, the way my siblings are, the way my uncles and aunties are. So everybody in the world is classified into me, my parent. Do you understand? But I just got to understand that people are very different. There's so many characteristics and behavior of people that are very different from what I know, right? So I saw that before, like in like 2014, in like 2024, in like some people that like I interact with, but I'm not close to, right? But knowing that last year, and I'm like, oh, do you know, I used to think everybody's gonna be like me, like everybody's like me, the way that I act, the way that I do things, the way that I think. I don't know why I believe that, but I'm just realizing that no, there are different wide range of people, even people that I have not even met that I will still even meet in my life, in my lifetime. Do you get? And I'm like, okay. And to be honest, it's a very wild or very beautiful experience. I'm like, okay, no problem. Now I'm like, oh, I think I want to even meet like more people, like different characters. And I'm like, oh, so people are like this. Okay. Just to expand like my knowledge on how, people, how we are all not the same, which is a very beautiful experience to like see, like everybody's not like me, everybody's not like my brother, everybody's not like my sister, everybody's not like my mommy, everybody's not like my friends, everybody's not like my dad, everybody's not like the people I've known all my life. And it's so, honestly, it's really so amazing. I don't know, I feel like from like last year or from like 2024 up until now, I'm really aligning my mind to be, oh, I use the same parts too. Anyways, I'm really allowing my mind to grow and explore and not be rigid about the way that I think. And I'm really happy with it, to be honest. One thing I am also letting go of is performance. Now, I am not the type to perform for anybody, like, oh, I want to be nice, or I want to be kind so that somebody will like me. No. Now, what I mean by letting go of performance is I've had years of people taking me or my niceness or my kindness for granted. I've had a lot of years of that because I, over the years, just noticed that people just notice that I'm a nice girl, I'm a kind girl, so they just really like overuse and drain me. And at the point I felt like, oh, I think this person is my friend because I'm kind, right? Now I'm talking about when I was like 20 up until like I was in my mid 20s. But what I didn't understand was I was being me. And how I knew that was even when those people were like doing something that was really terrible, not really terrible, but when they were doing something that my conscience was like, a friend would do this, right? A friend will always want to reciprocate. I was still nice. I was still kind because that was just really me, right? So I let go of performing in sense of if I want to be kind or if you catch me being nice or being kind to anybody, that's just me being myself, right? I'm not doing it because, oh, this person, I've noticed that this person is my friend or this person is close to me or this person likes me because I am kind or I'm nice. I just do it based on I want to be, because what will it cost me as a person to be a kind person to another person. It won't cost me anything. And I feel like a lot of people don't understand that it won't cost you anything to be nice. So I don't understand why you are not a nice or a kind person. It doesn't cost anything. So because I cannot tone down, I can't shrink myself, or I can't be a bad person. See, I've tried so many times to be like, I want to be bad, but I just don't have it in me. And sometimes I always feel like, oh, I wish I do have it in me. I was having a discussion with someone one day where I was like, oh, I really wish I was a bad girl when I was like younger or when I was in school, so that I'll be able to be saying that, oh, miss, I did this. But I just didn't have all those type of things in me. I just did not see the reason why I have to be a bad girl, or see the reason why I have to be wicked or evil to people. So now I've even let hey, what's the English now? I have let go or of performing to anybody that I'm nice. I'm nice to you because I want to be nice. If you want to take it the wrong way, or I'm kind to you because that's who I am. If anybody feels like they are going to drain me of that, I know how to cross the boundary and tell you that I'm not performing, this is me, and I don't feel like it is nice for you to like drain me out of me being me, if that makes any sense. One thing I'm also unlearning is silence doesn't mean that something is wrong. The absence of chaos doesn't mean that something is wrong. And thriving in chaos is not a good thing. So, because I grew up as an only child for like maybe 3 years, to be honest, I can't, every time I'm always getting it wrong. What's the age gap between me and my siblings? Well, I think let's just say 3, 4 years, right? Before my brothers came, I was alone for a while. So as a child, I was just like on my own. Like if you ask my mom, she will tell you that like I was just always on my own, like quiet and all that. So then came the siblings. I love them to death. I'm not saying that they are noise, but then came the siblings, and I got used to like noise, chaos, having 3 siblings. Then I started getting to understand that I have like extended family that pretty much close to like many of them and all that. So, to all those years, silence felt like something is wrong. Why? Because I never had like a time or a moment where things were just quiet, because I have a big family, and then my mom got remarried, and then I have another big family. Something was always going on with somebody. Do you understand? Somebody has one gist somewhere, or something is going on with somebody. So noise, I won't call it noise, but things happening was just like part of me. And so every time everything was quiet, like nobody has any gist from everybody, nothing, I always felt like, oh, something's wrong somewhere. Why? Because I was just used to like noise. Now I'm on learning that silence is doesn't mean that something is wrong, and learning that silence is okay. It's okay to be silent sometimes. It's okay for things to be quiet. It's okay for things to be peaceful. And to be honest, the best thing ever. It has helped my nervous system so much. Now, when I don't hear anything, or I don't hear from someone, doesn't mean that something is wrong. It simply just means that people are living their life. Do you understand? People have lives, and they're actually living their life, and it's okay. It's okay for you not to thrive in chaos. I know people that thrive in chaos, and I'm like, don't you like peace? Ever since I tapped into silence is okay, and I tapped into the calm part of me. So I think I say this sometimes in some of like my vlogs or my video. I feel like I am 3 again. I feel like I am 16 again, where I had some moments of being calm and being quiet. And to be honest, I feel good. I feel more connected with myself. Like I feel more connected with my old self. Like sometimes I'm like, It's okay for me not to, for no chaos, no talk, nothing. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Like, it also helps me to articulate my thoughts right when I don't have too much noise. Like the years of like my school, I had like friends, and to be honest, I was everywhere and nowhere with like my friends, and I'm like always going out, always having one place to go to. So when I started reducing and in fact removing all that to a level, I felt like, "Is something wrong? Am I supposed to be having like chaos? Living romantic relationship that was giving me too much anxiety." I'm like, is this okay? Like my nervous system was very confused at the beginning when I started doing that, but it's okay. It's really okay. Money is necessary, but money is not everything. Growing up, I used to think that once you have money, you have everything in life, nothing. And I'm sure you've heard the talk of even the rich cry. You get the fact that you have money doesn't escape you from certain things. It doesn't escape you from life, right? Don't get me wrong. Money is good, right? Very good. Money is really, really, really good. But money is not everything, if we're being honest. Money is not everything. Money is good, have it, but don't make your life be dependent on money. Money is necessary, but it's not everything. It's not, don't think, oh, because I have money, then everything will go on soft in my life. Yes, some things will go soft because you can use money to buy certain things, but you can't use money to buy also certain things. Things like good health. I feel like good health is very underrated in our life. Like we just underrate having good health. And lately I've just been understanding that having good health is one of the biggest gifts that you have, that I have, that I feel like we just overlook, and is so, really need to be giving more credit to God giving us like good health. Good health is everything. So it's good to make money. It's good to have money. Money, stop nonsense. But money is really not everything. You need to remove that from your mindset. And since I started removing that from my mindset, don't get me wrong, go. I want to make money, money that, like I said, is stopping nonsense. And money that is talking, and money that will give me good, comfortable life. I really want to. But since I started changing my mindset on money is not everything, I've had more reason to want to live life more, right? If that make any sense. One thing again, or another thing again, that I am realizing is age stereotype. I'm on unlearning. I mean, is age stereotype in sense of I'm unlearning that things happen when they are supposed to happen, not because you're 30, not because 30 is even the worst. What's it called now? I won't call it the worst age, but this is the age that people are scared to like clock. People are like, oh, giving stereotype on people that, oh, this person is 30, by 30 you're supposed to have these things and all that. Do you know that sometimes I think to myself, like, who made these rules? Was there a book when we were coming to life? Was there a manual somewhere that says you should be married by 30, you should be married by 35? I think about this thing, and sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm thinking too deeply, but it's a valid question. Do we have like a manual? Is there a booklet or a guideline that say we get married at 30? Now, I've thought about it deeply, and I feel like this is where it all came from. It's from our forefathers. Now, because our forefathers lived their lives so easy, things were like, I'll be honest, things were like easy for them. They were not like ambitious like we are now in our generation. So they were comfortable. Some of them were like farmers. They had like their own farm, and they were content to a level. I'm not saying that we are aiming high, like we're not content. That's not what I mean. But they were content. And one thing people need to understand is that marriage come when you are comfortable. Well, as a man, when you are like comfortable. If you meet a man who is 22 years old, who has everything, he has made all the money, he has made a lot of money. The next thing you'll be thinking about is a companion marriage. Why? Because he's comfortable. Now, fast forward to our generation where things are a bit hard to get. We then have men who just want to work so hard. We have men who it takes them time to like find like a balance, or takes them time to like get to the level that they want to get to. And they don't want to get married until like they get to that level. Men are Majority of men are actually like that, right? Where they feel like they're comfortable. Then okay, I've gotten to this level that I feel like I can take care of another person, that I can take care of a family. So I want to get married, right? So the difference is always very, very clear. So majority of them got married at 25, 26, even before 30, right? And they had like their children. So I think it's from there that will bring it to this generation that were like, okay, yes, let's adapt to somebody who needs to be married at 30. Then if you look at it from the female perspective, now this is just my opinion, I might be wrong. If you look at the female perspective, majority of them our forefathers or our what are forefathers mothers part called, but whatever. uh the women then didn't have like much, they didn't have like the freedom to do more, right, than just marriage. Do you understand? So they were young, you could be 18 and you went to school, and even some of them didn't even go to school, and the next thing for you is marriage, and they get married at a very young age. That's why you see so many like old people, like grand people, grandmothers, that they're like 18 and they give birth to children like 6, 7, 8 children, right? Because that was the only thing that they wanted to do. Majority of them didn't have any other plan for their own life the way we have in this generation. And so they're married at another generation without anything. They just wanted to be married. That's like the end goal for them. In our generation here, we want to do more, right? We want to be Some of us want to be ambitious, some of us are ambitious, some of us want to like be presidents. Do you understand what I mean? And majority really are not thinking about marriage, and those that are thinking about marriage really want to be stable to a level, if you understand. So like the whole age stereotype thing, it's just something that I'm just unlearning. And I'm also learning, like I said, that things happen when they're supposed to happen. They don't happen because you're 35, they don't happen because you're 33. Life can be it can give you buzz sometimes. Sometimes you feel like, oh, I'm supposed to have this thing by 25, I'll get it will be shock you that you have it at 35, thinking you have it at 25. Do you understand? So that's just something that I am trying, and also it's taking me time, but I'm really unlearning. Immediate reaction. Haha. This one I'm really unlearning it. Immediate reaction. Not everything or every situation needs it, and I'm really unlearning that. It took me a while to get here, a while to be quiet on certain things. Like sometimes something happen and I'm just quiet. It's not like I don't have anything to say, but I just feel like, no, I think I'll pass. I think I will pass. Like I think what I want to say is not going to have an effect. What I want to say is going to extend the issue. I think what I have to say is not necessary today. I can say it in the next 3 days, 2 days, 5 days. Immediate reaction. And ever since I learned it, I have had peace within my soul and even in my nervous system, because I'm like, I don't need to react to everything. Something happened, I'll just keep quiet. Like I know how to react, but there's no need. I don't need it. I think I tell myself a lot of I don't need it. I tell myself a lot of there's no need. No need. This person is not going to listen. There's no need. This person is going to do what they want to do in their mind. There is no need. This issue is not worth my strength, is not worth my time, is not worth my sweat, is not worth my sleep. Before now, issues happen and like I want to react immediately, and after I react immediately, I will not be able to sleep because I'll be thinking so much about it. Hell no. I will learn that like nothing is worth like my peace. It's okay to think about things. It's okay to sit down and think about how how I want to react to things, how I want to perceive the issue. It's okay to take my time to do that. I'm trying to tint my lip and it's not coming up. Actually takes a while. This very point has helped me and also lead me to a part of me which I am also letting go, which is being a fixer. Now, I am just coming or just being in agreement to understand that being a fixer, trying to help people to fix things, is actually a gift. Now, it's a good and a bad gift, right? A lot of people don't know this or don't like this, but it's actually a gift, right? So, so God is a gift, like it's just a gift that God has given. Like, okay, there are people that have issues, you should be able to tell them because if you look at it very well, someone comes to you and tell you what is happening with them, a solution comes to your head. Do you think you are the one that from nowhere gave that supernatural thinking? No, God gave you that thinking, right? So the bad part is it is draining to be a fixer. Either you like it or not. It is very, 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 very draining to be a fixer. And because I am tapping into delay gratification, I have just come to understand that it's okay not to be a fixer sometimes, right? It's okay because people can just call you and just turn you to like a dumb where they just put their emotional dump, like they just put it on you, and you're like you're drained all the time because somebody has one issue that they want to talk to you about because they know that you are going to fix it. People go and get into trouble and they come to you because they believe that you will fix it, right? So what I'm unlearning and how I'm trying to manage that is if I am speaking to someone and they have like an issue they're telling me about, and I know deep down that this person will want me to say one or two, I take it my time, like 5 minutes. I'm quiet. Do you know what I'm doing? I'm asking God, do you think I should say something? Do I have to say something? What do I want to say? Do you think I should say something? And when I don't say something continuously for like 15 minutes, I get it that does it you don't need to fix anybody, you don't need to fix this issue, and I keep quiet. I don't say anything. So sometimes I might even have like an answer, in my head or a solution in my head, and I don't say anything. But when I feel like God wants me to like say something, I just say it like to help the person. And this has helped me so much in sense that I don't feel as drained as I used to feel before because there was no boundary before. I would just talk. I would just say, okay, I'll just automatically feel like everyone needs to be fixed. And sometimes some people just want to like they just want a listening ear and some people just want like solution. So you have to differentiate between the two. And it's been so amazing on learning that you don't have to be a fixer every time. Sometimes just listen, sometimes enjoy the talk, sometimes learn from it. I think that's where some people that are fixer don't understand. Sometimes someone is saying something, you need to learn from that experience. You need to learn, you need to observe, you need to give solutions. And sometimes when someone says me something and I really want to fix it, my mind just goes, if you say this thing, the person will not follow it, so there's no point. And I keep to myself. But sometimes in my mind, I'm like, this person, I think you should just say something that will really cool her down or cool him down or something that will really, really help the person. And ever since I started doing this, it's been so, so good. I am also realizing that rest is not laziness. Rest is not what you use to reward yourself. Rest is a necessity. You need to rest. For you to be able to get the best out of yourself, you need to rest. It took me time to get into that. It took me years to accept it. Every time I'm not like doing something to be productive or doing something to like better myself or doing something with my day, I kind of always feel like, oh, why am I lazy? Why am I lazing around? Knowing deep down that I am not a lazy person. I'm really not a lazy person. When I want to work, trust me, you get 100% of me. But when I don't want to, when I want to rest, you get also 100% of me being resting. And I did a lot of that last year. Although my nervous system is not used to it yet, because every time I'm like trying to rest, my mind just says, "Oh, you're supposed to be doing something. You're supposed to be busy." Because my brain is like used to a lot of sitting down filming videos, a lot of cooking, a lot of this, a lot of that. So my mind is always like, you're supposed to be doing something. But now I'm like, no, it's okay for me to rest. It's okay for me to say that I'm tired. It's okay for me to say that I'm tired. It's okay for me to say that I want to rest. It's okay for me to say that I am not feeling well. It is okay for me to rest. And I'm learning that rest is actually not lazy. Rest is you wanting the best out of yourself and not going into burnout. I hope this video felt like a soft, safe space today, because that's like what I really, really want this video to be about. And if you're on learning anything or you're learning anything, please let us know in the comment section. I'm here to learn, you're here to learn. Every one of us is here to learn, and also you're not alone. If you're learning something or you're on learning anything, we are all in this together, to be honest. So guys, we'll come to the end of this video. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're not, and please follow me on my social media. The handles will be in the description box, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye y'all.